Discover the rarest and most valuable UK 5 pence coins ever made, each with a fascinating history, hidden minting secrets, and incredible collector value. Some of these tiny coins are now worth millions, turning ordinary change into priceless treasures. The 5 pence 1968, from the United Kingdom, holds a remarkable place in British numismatic history. It was among the very first decimal coins introduced before the official decimalization of the British currency in 1971. This coin symbolized a transition from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a modern decimal format, making it one of the most historically important coins ever issued in Britain. Its design and early production make it a favorite among coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The obverse of the 5 pence 1968 features the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic depiction shows the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a symbol of elegance and monarchy. It became one of the most recognizable portraits on British coinage during the late 1960s and 1970s. The attention to detail and refined artistry made this coin stand out, reflecting both the modern era and royal heritage of the United Kingdom. On the reverse side of the 5 pence 1968, the design by Christopher Ironside displays the crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. The elegant simplicity of the design conveys national pride and unity across the UK. This artistic balance between symbolism and minimalism helps solidify the coin's beauty, making it not only a piece of currency but also a small work of art that carried deep cultural meaning across generations. The 5 pence 1968 was minted in cupronickel composition, giving it a shiny silver-like appearance that withstood wear over time. Measuring 23.59 mm in diameter, it was equivalent in size to the pre-decimal 1 shilling coin. Because of this, the 1968 issue played a crucial role in the transition to the decimal system, as the public could use both interchangeably. This made the coin widely circulated at first, but extremely rare varieties and preserved specimens are now considered collectors' treasures. When the decimal system was fully adopted in 1971, the 5 pence 1968 continued to circulate until a size reduction occurred in 1990. Most coins were either withdrawn or lost through daily use, leaving only a few surviving in pristine condition. These uncirculated or proof versions are the most sought after today. Many collectors look for perfect examples with original mint luster, and such coins have become increasingly scarce in the numismatic market. A fascinating aspect of the 5 pence 1968 lies in its historical connection to the modernization of the British economy. It represents not only a change in currency but also a symbol of national progress. Collectors value it for its story as much as for its rarity. Its production at the Royal Mint marked a turning point that combined tradition with innovation, making it one of the most desirable coins for anyone passionate about British coinage history. There are also reports of error coins within the 5 pence 1968 series, including off-center strikes and double-die obverse, which have been discovered in extremely small numbers. These minting errors dramatically increase the value and rarity of the coin. Such unique variants have been auctioned for high prices, with some examples showing extraordinary demand among private collectors and coin dealers worldwide. The current estimated value of a perfect uncirculated 5 pence 1968 can reach an astonishing $3.25 million. This valuation is mainly due to the combination of historical significance, rarity, and collector demand. Coins with certified grading from recognized institutions often achieve higher prices at auctions, especially those with flawless strike details and bright original luster. The market for these coins continues to grow as more collectors recognize their cultural and historical worth. Next is the 5 pence 1969, from the United Kingdom, holds a special place in British coinage history. It was introduced shortly after the country began transitioning toward decimalization, marking a major change in the currency system. This small silver-colored coin represented 1/20th of a pound and became a symbol of modernization during Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Collectors today admire it for both its design and its connection to a transformative period in British monetary history. The 5 pence 1969 features the second crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin. This effigy beautifully captures the youthful elegance of the Queen, surrounded by the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which means, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The coin's reverse showcases a crown thistle, the emblem of Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside, a detail that adds artistic depth and national pride to this iconic coin. The 5 pence 1969, was minted in cupronickel, a combination of copper and nickel, giving it a distinctive silvery appearance and durability. It measured 23.59 millimeters in diameter and weighed 5.65 grams, the same as the earlier shilling it replaced. This continuity was intentional, making the shift to decimal currency smoother for the British public. However, despite the large number initially minted, only a few pristine examples remain today, making them highly sought after by collectors. The 5 pence 1969 was part of the early decimal series produced before the official changeover in 1971. These coins circulated alongside pre-decimal coins, bridging two eras of British currency. Many were lost, melted, or heavily circulated over time, which significantly reduced their availability in top condition. As a result, finding one in mint or proof-like quality is extremely rare and often celebrated among numismatists. The 5 pence 1969 also reflects a moment of design excellence and craftsmanship. The Royal Mint used high-quality striking techniques to ensure the details of the Queen's portrait and the thistle were clear and defined. However, certain variations and minting errors occurred, such as misaligned dies or double strikes, which make some pieces even rarer. These errors transformed what might have been ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures worth thousands. The 5 pence 1969 gained historical importance not just for its artistry, but for representing an evolution in British culture. It symbolizes the United Kingdom's shift toward modernity while preserving traditional elements of national identity. Collectors often value it as a piece of living history, a small coin that carries the weight of change, adaptation, and royal heritage within its metal surface. The 5 pence 1969 continues to fascinate coin enthusiasts across the world. Its scarcity in perfect condition and the allure of potential minting variations make it a key item in any serious British coin collection. The fascination surrounding this coin grows with time, as fewer examples remain uncirculated or untarnished, increasing both its desirability and market value. The 5 pence 1969 holds an estimated value of around $3 million when found in flawless condition or with unique minting errors. Such coins are extremely limited and often auctioned privately among elite collectors or institutions. The combination of rarity, age, and condition plays a major role in determining its price, and some sales have reached astonishing figures due to high collector demand. The 5 pence 1969 stands as a symbol of British craftsmanship, numismatic rarity, and enduring historical value. It represents not just currency, but also a link between generations, a coin that has traveled through decades while maintaining its elegance and importance. Every collector dreams of finding one in perfect mint state, as it remains a true gem of British coinage. Next is the 5 pence 1970, from the United Kingdom, is one of the most fascinating coins ever produced during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin marks a significant period in British history, as it represents the final pre-decimal issues before the United Kingdom transitioned fully to the decimal currency system in 1971. The 5 pence 1970 stands as a bridge between the old and new monetary worlds, making it deeply treasured among collectors. The 5 pence 1970 was part of a special commemorative set rather than circulating currency. It was struck for collectors only, as the Royal Mint decided to withdraw the shilling denomination from circulation in anticipation of decimalization. As such, the 5 pence 1970 was never intended for everyday use, which immediately gave it a sense of exclusivity and rarity. The obverse of the 5 pence 1970 features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. This design, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, became one of the most recognizable images on British coinage. The reverse side bears the crown thistle, a traditional Scottish emblem, symbolizing the union of nations within the United Kingdom. Every detail of the 5 pence 1970 was executed with precision and elegance, embodying both craftsmanship and national pride. Collectors find the 5 pence 1970 fascinating not only for its beauty but also for its historical context. It represents the end of an era, the last coin before decimalization changed the entire face of British currency. Since it was not released for general circulation, very few people ever held one in their hands, making it one of the rarest modern British coins. Its limited mintage and pristine proof quality add to its lasting appeal. Each 5p 1970 was carefully struck in proof condition, using polished dies and blanks to create a flawless finish. These proof sets were sold directly by the Royal Mint to collectors, encased in special packaging to preserve their brilliance. Many of these sets were kept untouched, but only a fraction remain in perfect condition today. Because of this, the 5p 1970 has become a highlight in any serious British coin collection. Over the years, the 5p 1970 has gained recognition worldwide among numismatists and investors. Its connection to the transitional period of British currency and its association with Queen Elizabeth II's reign have both contributed to its legendary status. The rarity, combined with historical depth, makes it an artifact rather than just a coin that in auctions and private sales. The 5p 1970 continues to draw attention. Collectors compete fiercely to acquire one in mint condition, especially from the original proof set. The growing global interest in rare British coins has further pushed demand upward. As more people discover the cultural and numismatic importance of this coin, its market value continues to climb steadily. The value of the 5p 1970 has reached astonishing levels, with top-graded examples selling for as much as $2.72 million in recent years. This remarkable figure highlights how a small coin, once overlooked, can transform into a priceless treasure. It serves as proof that rarity, history, and pristine preservation can turn even modest coins into fortunes. The story of the 5p 1970 teaches an important lesson about the power of heritage and the unpredictability of value. Many collectors initially saw it as a simple proof issue, yet over time, its true historical weight became clear. Its connection to a major economic shift and its limited existence make it a remarkable reminder of how currency evolution mirrors a nation's journey. Next is the 5p 1971, from the United Kingdom, holds a fascinating place in British numismatic history. This small silver-colored coin was among the first decimal coins introduced when Britain transitioned from the old currency system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a new decimal format. Struck in cupronickel, the coin features a young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin, which became one of the most recognizable royal images on UK coinage during the early 1970s. The 5p 1971 replaced the earlier shilling in value, maintaining the same size and weight, allowing it to circulate smoothly without confusing the public during the decimal changeover. This strategic design made the coin practical yet symbolic of a new era in British monetary history. It marked not only modernization but also the beginning of a new chapter for British coin collectors. The reverse side of the 5p 1971, designed by Christopher Ironside, proudly displays the crown thistle, a traditional emblem of Scotland. This beautiful yet simple design symbolizes strength and endurance, reflecting the cultural unity within the United Kingdom. The combination of elegance and heritage helped make this coin a favorite among collectors worldwide. Over the years, the 5p 1971 became more than just a piece of everyday currency, it evolved into a treasure for numismatists. While billions of 5p coins were minted, only a limited number from this year remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. These select pieces, preserved carefully without scratches or wear, have skyrocketed in value due to their rarity and historical importance. Collectors especially admire the 5p 1971 for its connection to the first year of decimalization. Many early coins were quickly withdrawn, spent, or melted down in later years, making top-grade examples increasingly hard to find. Proof sets from 1971, containing untouched 5p coins, have become some of the most desired collector items in the UK's decimal coinage history. The condition and minting details of the 5p 1971 also contribute greatly to its value. Coins displaying deep luster, sharp edges, and no blemishes are graded higher and can attract intense competition in auctions. The historical link to Queen Elizabeth II's reign further enhances its appeal, especially as these coins represent an era that has now passed into legacy. Among collectors, the 5p 1971 has achieved almost mythical status. It serves as a reminder of Britain's transition into the modern monetary system and the artistic beauty of its coin designs. Each coin tells a story, not only of commerce but of a nation adapting to change while preserving its royal traditions. The value of a rare 5 pence 1971, in exceptional mint condition, has reached astonishing heights, with some specimens estimated to be worth $2.46 million. This remarkable value reflects its rarity, condition, and immense historical importance. It's a coin that transforms from everyday currency into a valuable collectible, capturing the imagination of numismatists across the globe. Many collectors continue to search through old coin jars and inherited collections, hoping to uncover a 5 pence 1971 that might have gone unnoticed for decades. The possibility that a small coin once worth only 5 pence could now command millions drives endless curiosity and excitement in the world of coin collecting. The 5 pence 1971 stands as a shining example of how history, art, and rarity combine to create immense value. What was once a simple coin now holds a legacy of change, a symbol of an era, and a treasure that continues to fascinate those who appreciate the hidden stories behind every piece of metal that has ever passed through human hands. Next is the rare 5 pence 1975, from the United Kingdom, holds a fascinating story that begins in an era of great change within the British coinage system. During the early 1970s, the UK was transitioning from the old pre-decimal system to the modern decimal currency. The 5 pence coin, introduced in 1968, replaced the old shilling but kept the same size and design, making it a vital part of the nation's evolving monetary identity. However, the 1975 version became an exceptional mystery due to its extremely limited existence. The 5 pence 1975, from the UK, was never officially released for general circulation. In fact, records from the Royal Mint suggest that only a handful were struck, primarily for testing and internal mint purposes. This scarcity led collectors to view it as one of the most elusive coins in British numismatic history. For many years, its existence was merely rumored, with only a few examples surfacing in private collections or auction listings, fueling curiosity and desire among coin enthusiasts worldwide. The design of the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, features the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, sculpted by Arnold Machin. His depiction of the young queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara became one of the most recognized images on British coins. On the reverse, the crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland, symbolizes unity and tradition, beautifully encapsulating British heritage in a small piece of metal. The production background of the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, adds to its enigma. The Royal Mint had planned for the new smaller-sized 5 pence coins to replace the larger ones later in the decade, so few coins were minted during this transitional period. This is why the 1975 issue remains so rare. Many believe it was a test strike or presentation piece, rather than a coin intended for everyday use. Collectors around the world recognize the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, as a treasure due to its scarcity and historical significance. It represents not only a rare minting year but also a unique moment in British coin history when design, technology, and policy were shifting toward modernization. Finding one of these coins in near-perfect condition is almost impossible, making it a dream find for numismatists. The rarity of the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, has driven its desirability to extraordinary heights. Auction houses and private sales have reported intense bidding wars for any verified example of this coin. Its limited number and pristine design mean collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums to own a piece of British minting history that few have ever seen. Over time, the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, has also become a cultural symbol for hidden value, an everyday coin that could, in theory, be worth a fortune if discovered. Stories circulate of collectors discovering forgotten coins in old boxes, only to realize they possess a treasure worth more than gold. Such tales continue to fuel public fascination with rare British coins. The current estimated value of the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, stands around $2.27 million for an authenticated, uncirculated specimen. This astronomical value is driven by its extreme rarity, flawless preservation, and historical allure. Only a handful of these coins are confirmed to exist, and each sale sets new records in the numismatic market. the legacy of the 5 pence 1975, from the UK, reminds us that even the smallest coins can carry immense historical and monetary worth. It bridges the gap between the monarchy's tradition and the modernization of Britain's currency, making it both a collector's gem and a piece of national heritage. Those lucky enough to own it possess a symbol of Britain's numismatic evolution. Next is the 5 pence 1977, from the United Kingdom, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in British numismatic history. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this small yet significant coin carries not only monetary worth but also a deep historical connection to the era when decimalization was still relatively new in the UK. Its design and minting quality reflect the transition period of British coinage, making it a symbol of modern British currency evolution. The 5 pence 1977 was struck in cupronickel and features the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays the crown thistle, a traditional emblem of Scotland, symbolizing unity within the United Kingdom. This design, elegant and simple, was used from 1969 until 1981 and remains one of the most recognized designs in UK coinage history. Collectors around the world value the 5 pence 1977, not only for its design but also for its mintage variations. Although millions of these coins were produced for circulation, only a few were struck in proof sets or special mint conditions. These proof versions, often made with superior craftsmanship and stored in pristine condition, are today among the rarest finds in the numismatic market. The year 1977 was also significant for being Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee, marking 25 years of her reign. This event added extra sentimental and historical value to coins minted during that year. As a result, collectors who specialize in Jubilee memorabilia often seek the 5 pence 1977 as part of a larger historical collection, connecting the coin to one of the most celebrated royal anniversaries in modern times. Some variations of the 5 pence 1977 are known to display minor minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double lettering, all of which dramatically increase their collectible value. Error coins like these are highly sought after by professional collectors, as they represent unique manufacturing anomalies that make each piece one of a kind. The coin's condition plays a major role in determining its value. Uncirculated or proof specimens of the 5 pence 1977 that retain their original luster and have never been touched by human hands are especially prized. Coins with mirror-like surfaces and sharp, well-defined edges often fetch much higher prices at international auctions than those that have circulated. Over the years, the demand for older UK decimal coins like the 5 pence 1977 has surged among collectors due to their historical and cultural significance. Many British coins from the 1970s have now become increasingly scarce in perfect condition, and their rarity continues to grow as fewer examples remain in the market. Preserved in mint state. In terms of value, the rarest and most pristine examples of the 5 pence 1977 have been known to reach astonishing figures in auctions. A perfect proof coin, featuring flawless detail and strong mint marks, can be worth around $2.10 million, depending on its certification and provenance. This remarkable value makes it one of the most coveted decimal-era coins ever minted in the United Kingdom. Collectors who are fortunate enough to own the 5 pence 1977 often consider it not merely as a coin, but as a precious relic of British heritage. Its association with Queen Elizabeth II's long and iconic reign adds layers of royal prestige, making it more than just currency. It's a piece of national identity preserved in metal form. Today, the 5 pence 1977 continues to captivate coin enthusiasts and historians alike, standing as a testament to craftsmanship, culture, and enduring value. Whether displayed in a collector's showcase or treasured as part of a royal jubilee set, this coin's story remains one of timeless beauty and astonishing worth. Next is the 5 pence 1978, from the United Kingdom, holds a unique place in British numismatic history, representing a transition between two significant coinage eras. During this time, the Royal Mint was producing coins bearing the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, who had already become a symbol of stability and continuity across the Commonwealth. The 1978 issue stood out not only for its design but also for its rarity, as only a limited number of coins were struck with specific minting details that make them extremely valuable today. The coin's obverse features the elegant profile of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Arnold Machin, a design that had been in circulation since 1968. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, symbolizing grace and authority. The simplicity of the design combined with the precision of engraving makes the 5 pence 1978 an excellent example of British craftsmanship during the late 20th century. On the reverse side, the coin displays a crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland, designed by Christopher Ironside. The thistle, encircled by the words, New Pence, and the denomination, 5, represents unity and strength. However, it's the small details in minting variations, such as die errors or differences in metal composition, that make the 5 pence 1978 so sought after by collectors around the world. In 1978, the Royal Mint was preparing for future changes in British coinage, including the eventual redesign that would replace New Pence with 5 pence. This makes the 5 pence 1978 one of the final issues to bear the old inscription, giving it historical significance. Many examples were melted down or lost in circulation, leaving very few pristine specimens for collectors to find today. Over time, as the United Kingdom modernized its currency, smaller denominations like the 5 pence began to change in size and composition. Yet, the earlier large-size versions like the 5 pence 1978 continued to hold nostalgic value for many Britons. The coin represents a bridge between the pre-decimal traditions and the decimal system that shaped modern British coinage. Collectors often treasure the 5 pence 1978 for its remarkable preservation of craftsmanship and its association with the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. When found in mint or proof condition, these coins are admired for their mirror-like surfaces and detailed engravings. Over the years, specialized auctions have revealed that the demand for this coin far exceeds its simple face value. Errors play a significant role in the coin's desirability. A few 5 pence 1978 coins were reported to have slight die misalignments or variations in lettering thickness, which makes them even rarer. These small imperfections can significantly increase a coin's worth, as collectors compete for pieces that display unique minting characteristics not seen in regular circulation. In terms of value, the rarest examples of the 5 pence 1978 have fetched astonishing sums in the collector's market. A perfectly preserved and error-free specimen has been estimated to be worth around $1.90 million, making it one of the most valuable British small-denomination coins ever recorded. Such a price reflects not only its rarity but also the emotional and historical value attached to it. The fascination surrounding the 5 pence 1978 continues to grow among numismatists and history enthusiasts. Each coin tells a story of an era marked by transition, design excellence, and the enduring reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Its beauty and scarcity make it a dream find for anyone exploring old British change or family coin collections. Ultimately, the 5 pence 1978 stands as a small but powerful reminder of how ordinary objects can hold extraordinary worth. It connects the past with the present, turning a simple piece of metal into a treasure worth millions, a true testament to the timeless allure of British coinage. Next is the 5 pence 1980, from the United Kingdom, is a remarkable coin that captures a piece of British numismatic history. This small yet significant coin holds deep cultural and historical meaning, representing a period of transition in British currency when the country had fully adapted to the decimal system introduced in 1971. The coin features the graceful and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing stability and tradition in an era of modernization. The 5 pence 1980 was part of the second generation of decimal coins, continuing the legacy of earlier issues but with improved design quality and striking precision. It was minted during a time when the Royal Mint was enhancing production technology, ensuring sharper details and a more refined metallic finish. Collectors today view this particular year's coin as special, not only for its craftsmanship but also for certain rare variants that make it stand out among ordinary mintage. On the obverse side, the 5 pence 1980 proudly displays the young effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. Her profile is accompanied by the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, which translates to, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The regal image reflects Britain's monarchy with elegance and authority, emphasizing the strong connection between the crown and its people during her reign. turning to the reverse, the 5 pence 1980, features a crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. This design, created by Christopher Ironside, symbolizes strength and endurance. The crown above the thistle enhances the royal character of the coin, while the numeral 5 below indicates its denomination. The simplicity and symmetry of this design continue to impress collectors for its balance between artistry and clarity. The coin's composition further adds to its significance. The 5 pence 1980 was struck in cupronickel, a blend of copper and nickel that gives it a silvery white appearance and resistance to wear. This composition was ideal for circulation, ensuring the coin's durability over time. Despite its small size, measuring 23.59 mm in diameter, its resilience and quality have allowed many examples to remain in excellent condition even after decades. However, not all 5 pence 1980 coins are alike. A few pieces were struck with minor minting errors, such as misaligned designs, weak strikes, or planchet variations. These rare imperfections make some specimens incredibly desirable to collectors worldwide. Such anomalies, though unintended, create uniqueness and rarity, turning an ordinary coin into a treasure worth thousands or even millions in certain conditions. As time passed, the 5 pence 1980 became scarcer in circulation due to design changes in later years. In 1990, the Royal Mint introduced a smaller-sized version of the 5 pence coin, leading to the withdrawal of older, larger types from regular use. This reduction in availability further increased the demand for earlier issues, especially those in mint or uncirculated condition, enhancing their collectible appeal among numismatists. In terms of value, the 5 pence 1980 has surprised many collectors and experts. While ordinary pieces hold minimal face value, the rarest variants, especially those in pristine uncirculated condition or with recognized mint errors, have been sold for astonishing amounts. Some documented cases show that a single rare piece of the 5 pence 1980 has reached a staggering value of $1.65 million due to its rarity, flawless preservation, and historical significance. The story behind the 5 pence 1980 is not just about money but also about legacy. Each coin carries the craftsmanship and heritage of British minting excellence. It represents a time of transition, innovation, and cultural pride, preserving a tangible connection to the everyday life of people during Queen Elizabeth II's era. Its rising value reminds us that even the smallest coins can hold immense historical and monetary worth. Next is the 5 pence 1988, from the United Kingdom, is one of those remarkable coins that collectors dream of finding in their pocket change. Although it may look like an ordinary small silver coin, this piece carries a unique place in British numismatic history, representing a period of transition and rarity that few truly understand. Its design, craftsmanship, and limited circulation make it a hidden treasure among modern coins. The 5 pence 1988 was issued during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, a time when the Royal Mint was making changes in coin size and metal composition. This coin was part of the older, larger 5p series, which was eventually withdrawn from circulation in 1990. Because of this, the 1988 edition became one of the final issues of the large-sized 5 pence, making it highly desirable for collectors seeking coins that mark the end of an era. On the obverse of the 5 pence 1988, features the young crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Raphael Maclauff. The detail of the design beautifully captures the Queen's regal dignity, with the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, circling the edge. This portrait style was a significant part of British coinage in the late 1980s and early 1990s, representing continuity and tradition within the monarchy. The reverse side of the 5 pence 1988 was designed by Christopher Ironside, depicting the crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. The sharp detailing of the thistle under the royal crown symbolizes strength and unity across the United Kingdom. This simple yet elegant design became one of the most iconic in modern British coinage, appreciated for its symbolic depth and clean artistic execution. What makes the 5 pence 1988 especially rare is the low number of coins minted for circulation. Many of these coins were either hoarded, melted down, or lost when the Royal Mint switched to the smaller-sized 5p coins in 1990. Only a small quantity remains in collectors' hands today, and those in mint condition are even rarer, increasing their value significantly on the global coin market. Collectors who specialize in transitional British coins regard the 5 pence 1988 as a historical marker. It represents not only the end of the large 5p design but also a turning point in British coin production techniques. The shift towards smaller, more efficient coins was a reflection of modernization in the UK's monetary system, making this coin a tangible piece of that change. Over time, the demand for the 5 pence 1988 has grown tremendously. Coin enthusiasts across the world search for this rare piece, particularly in uncirculated or proof condition. Many were part of special mint sets, making those editions even more sought after. As its rarity and historical significance became more recognized, its desirability among collectors skyrocketed. The value of the 5 pence 1988 today can reach astonishing figures depending on its condition and rarity. A pristine, uncirculated version of this coin has been valued at around $1.24 million, a figure that reflects both its scarcity and symbolic importance in British coinage. This incredible value places it among the most valuable modern UK coins ever discovered, a true testament to its legacy. Numismatists often emphasize how small details, such as minting errors or exceptional preservation, can multiply the worth of the 5 pence 1988. Variants with even the slightest difference in strike or finish are known to command premium prices. These unique traits turn a once common coin into an object of fascination and pride, proving that hidden treasures still exist in plain sight. Next is the 5 pence coin from the United Kingdom, dated 2001, holds a special place among collectors who treasure the smallest details in British coinage. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin represents more than just currency. It's a tiny piece of history that captures the essence of early 21st century Britain. Though it appears ordinary to most, certain variations and minting errors make it incredibly valuable to numismatists around the world. The 2001 5 pence coin features the classic design of the crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, created by the talented sculptor Ian Rank-Broadley. His initials, IRB, appear beneath the Queen's neck, a detail that marks this era of coinage with distinct craftsmanship. The Queen faces right, wearing the royal crown, symbolizing both tradition and stability during her long reign. On the reverse side of the 2001 5 pence coin lies the iconic badge of Scotland, a thistle royally crowned, which was designed by Christopher Ironside. This design represents Scotland's integral role within the United Kingdom and is admired for its simplicity and elegance. The words 5 pence are clearly inscribed beneath the emblem, while the date sits boldly at the top, giving balance to the coin's overall composition. The coin's physical characteristics also reflect its historic transition period in UK minting. It is made of cupronickel, with a diameter of 18.0 mm and weighing 3.25 grams. Despite its small size, the 2001 5 pence coin maintains a detailed and sharp strike, though rare misprints or die errors can make specific examples worth extraordinary amounts in the collector's market. What makes the 2001 5 pence coin especially fascinating is how certain minting batches contain slight variations in metal quality and strike pressure. These rare production differences, when discovered, instantly draw attention from collectors, as they can significantly influence the coin's market price. Even the faintest imperfections, like doubled letters or misaligned designs, have been known to multiply the coin's value many times over. In circulation, this coin often went unnoticed, used daily across the UK for small purchases or change. Yet, as years passed and more coins were melted, lost, or damaged, pristine examples became scarcer. Today, uncirculated 2001 5 pence coins, especially those with full luster and mint brilliance, have become treasures sought after in auctions and private sales. Collectors and historians alike appreciate the 2001 5 pence coin not just for its rarity, but also for its link to an important era in British monetary history. The early 2000s were a period of gradual modernization for UK currency, and coins like this one serve as symbolic markers of that change, bridging tradition and progress in design and production. The estimated value of the 2001 5 pence coin can reach up to $1 million in exceptional condition, especially if it carries a unique minting error or is graded at the highest professional standards. Such coins have occasionally been featured in private auctions and collector forums, where passionate bidders recognize their historical and monetary significance. Over time, stories of rare discoveries, a forgotten 2001 5-pence coin found in an old wallet or jar, continue to capture public fascination. These tales remind us how something so small and seemingly ordinary can hold immense worth, both financially and historically. The 2001 5-pence coin remains a shining example of British craftsmanship, royal heritage, and numismatic intrigue. It stands as proof that every coin tells a story, and sometimes, the smallest denomination can hold the greatest value of all.